Today in this video we are going to see how to create a filter and how to save it out and how you can reuse this filter for any of your future analysis. First of all, we need to know why we have to save a filter. Sometimes based on the customer requirements we may have complex filters. It could be more than 30 or 40 different conditions to match the requirements. So in those scenarios, when you have to apply such conditions or filters to similar reports, then you need to redo all the filters, I mean those conditions on the new report. Of course, this will eventually will take a lot of development time. So in order to save our development time, whenever such similar requirements comes or almost similar requirement comes, we can save the filter and we can reuse the filter for some other analysis. Now let's go to the reports and analytics page. I am clicking the springboard. I'm going to go to the tools and I'm going to go to the reports and analytics. Let's go to the browse catalog, and from there let's create a new filter and save it out, and then let's see how we can reuse this filter for some other new analysis. If you see in this playlist for the first video, we have created a simple analysis. What we'll do is we will create a filter now, and we will go to our first analysis and we will reuse this created filter there in our analysis. Alright, I'm going to hover my mouse over the create menu. Now under this analysis and interactive reporting, you can see an icon which is funnel shaped one. So I'm clicking the filter. Now it's asking me to open the subject area or choose the subject area. Let me choose the subject area. Let me take the most common one for the assignment information. So I have chosen workforce management, worker assignment real time. So as soon as you select the subject area, it's going to open the subject area and all its folders and subcomponents in the left hand side panel. Now I am going to create a filter. I am going to save that filter in my folders under the catalog. So let me take, for example, I will put some condition on the country. So country is located under the location folder. So I am going to do the double click here. Here I'm going to choose a list of values. So country is in which value. So let me choose as such all which is in US, UK as well as UAE. So I have chosen all these three countries. Clicking OK. I'm clicking OK. So if you see now one condition is being saved in this filter. Let us try to have some more conditions. For example, job family is not null. Okay, I'm going to have a condition job family is not null. So it is there under the job folder. There's a column by name job family. So let me have filters is not null. In this activity, just to show the basic how we to save the filter, I have created only two conditions, but based on the customer requirement we can have as many as conditions in this filter, and you can save this filter. In order to save the filter, you can click the save icon here. It will ask you where to save the filter. You can select the place under the your folder. So I'm going to choose it under the, if you see here, I am going to choose it exactly under the Zahir folder. Okay, let me save this as a country filter with some today's date 8 Jan 2023. Okay, because there could be a lot of filters there. So in order to quickly know which one I have saved it, so that I can reuse it in my analysis in this activity. So I have saved it out. It's saying whether do you want to save in the same place or do you want to save it in another place. I'm okay to save it in the same place, so I'm clicking OK. Now it's going to get saved in that particular location. Once it is saved, you can even go to your catalog and you can see with your saved filter here. So I'm just going down to the here folder under the catalog. Here once I click the folder, if you see here down, you can see country filter 8 Jan 2023. All right. Okay. Now assume we have saved the filter. Now we are going to reuse this filter. So in order to reuse the filter, it's very simple. Just we need to go to our catalog, and whichever analysis we create or whichever analysis which is already in place, we can simply apply this filter to that particular report or analysis. So I am going to go to the analysis which we have created in the first video of this playlist. So let me take that analysis. This is the one which we have created, the first one. So I'm clicking edit here. So whenever you click edit, it is going to take you to that section where exactly you start designing your report analysis. The place where you see the subject folders in the left hand side and the selected columns in the right hand side panel, that page it will take you. Okay, now let's if you see here, you can see employees that belongs to UAE, US as well as UK. We don't have any other employees here. So even if you apply the filter, is going to show the same data. I will do one thing. I will go back to my filter and I will keep only United States, so that once I come back here and once I apply the filter, I will be able to know that my filter is the saved filter which I am reusing, it's working perfectly or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back to my catalog. Let me restrict only for US alone. So I'm going to just do a small modification in my filter where I'm going to keep only the country United States alone in my filter. This way you will know even how to edit a saved filter also. So in order to edit a filter, once you come to your filter and click the edit icon here, just exactly to the place where your filter is being showing up, and here in this search, you can just simply keep United States alone. You can remove the United Kingdom and United Arab Emirates and click OK. Now you can save this already saved filter. Okay, it's saved now. I'm going to catalog now. Now let's try to reuse this filter now. It's taking us to the catalog section. So this is our analysis which we have created in the first video of this playlist. So I'm going to click edit here. If you would like to know how to create this basic analysis, you can always refer to the first video in this playlist. I will paste it in the description also. That will help you to show, and it will help you to show how to create that basic analysis also. Okay, now here I'm going to reuse this saved filter. So in order to do that one, once I come to the edit section, and now you can observe, you can see information that belongs to different countries. So now we are going to apply our saved filter. So in order to apply that one, you can see under the left hand side panel, under the catalog panel, you can see shared folders. Come down until you see your folder where you have saved your filter. So I am clicking the Zahir folder here. Under that I have created the filter, so I can come down to see it out. Here it's showing only by the folders alone directly. So what I will do is let me come to the criteria tab, because I want to see whether I'm applying the right filter or not. Okay, good. Now exactly, now if you see I'm in the criteria tab here. Now once I come down to the catalog panel in the left hand side, under the Zahir, you can see the filter which we have created. you can just simply select that filter, and you can see a arrow here. You can click that arrow, or you can simply double click this country filter. It will ask you whether you want to clear all the existing filters before applying, or you want to keep it as an additional one. So I'm not going to check any of these boxes, which means I am going to add this filter as an additional filter to the existing one. So if I do so, if you try to observe this filter section, already these three filters are in place, like legal employer name is not null, country is not null, head count is greater than or equal to 15. These filters were already in place. Now in addition to these three filters, we have reused the country filter 8 Jan 2023, which we have created in this particular video. That's what you see as a last filter here. So I am going to save this particular analysis. Let's go to the result section. Now in the result section, as expected, we should see only those grouping of information that belongs to the country United States. Earlier, before we apply the saved filter, we could able to see the data that belongs to the country United Arab Emirates as well as the United Kingdom. But however, now if you see the results here, you would be able to see only the information that is being applicable based on our filter, the saved filters.